take this with me. Alright, I think we're good.
Push it the other way. Pull it toward you.
I thought I'd break this handle.
No, you won't. There you go.
Is it rolling?
Everything's rolling.
Starts good.
Food?
Yeah.
Whatever fish or vegetarian.
How much do you want to not spend?
$10 is nice.
What if it goes to 12?
That's okay.
Alright.
So, back in November, Freddie and I took a trip out to the Outer Banks in North Carolina. We've got a friend named Shane. Freddie was actually childhood friends with him and has grown up with him and went to school with him in college and da-da-da-da-da-da. They go way back. I actually met him, man, it's been like 7 years ago, I think. And he has been living there since he graduated, I think. And so we thought, okay, it's kind of getting cold here. Let's go do this before the holidays. But before we get that, we're gonna do that. Either way, we just wanted to go on a surf trip, and we knew somebody who surfs, so that's where we went. Is that it? Okay. Let's do it. Come on, bud. Let's go. Rocky rode in the back in the cage, the kennel. He just can't sit still up here, and he's a little more calm when he's in his cage on long road trips. And then, like, of course, when we stopped, we let him go to the bathroom and stuff like that. He's not a prisoner. On our way to North Carolina, Kitty Hawk, actually. And that's like about a 12-hour drive, a little more. And we've been driving about 3 hours now. And I don't know, we're in Ohio, I believe. So, we're probably gonna go another 5 hours since we had a late start, because we filmed some skating today for the shoe company. My hair's bothering me. I kind of send out an invite to everybody. Originally, we had planned to have Freddie, Aaron, Nick, Andy, and I all go. And this time it was just Freddie who was free. And so this was his like first big trip with me in the van. Here's Fred. He grabbed what looks like a water. And I wanted to go surfing because I am in no means good at it. I have gone 3 times now in my life. The first time was in the Outer Banks with Shane, and I did stand up, but they were like little 1-2 footer waves. The second time was in Florida, which is also little baby waves that we were getting, and I stood up maybe once or twice. And then this time I was like really confident I was going to be able to stand up every time I went and, you know, like get off of a foamy and try something a little slimmer, shorter board. But it didn't turn out that way.
Did you guys know the original buggy was built right here?
In South Carolina?
Yeah, that's not true. We're also not in South Carolina.
Where are we?
West Virginia.
Oh man. It's like one of those staples of road trips. It's like there's always a Cracker Barrel. And they have that game, which my mom bought me that game when I was younger. The little like peg game. It's got the golf tees and you gotta get down to 1. And then it like shows your intelligence. Well, it took me like 5 tries to get it down to 1, so not too intelligent. Gone. That. Gone. 2, 3. Gone. And 2. Fucking loser. And then we ended up stopping in Virginia. It was getting close to midnight, so we figured we'd call it quits, take our time, because we were in no real rush. Are we in West Virginia, or is it just... We're in regular Virginia. So we're in regular old Virginia. And We've been driving for about 6.5 hours today. We got 5.5 hours left. The pets have eaten. Rocky has gotten his dinner. And now he needs to go out. Wanna go out? Cool. And Archer thinks he's at Joe's and is ready to go out. And it's a Sunday, so we'll be getting there Monday. And it's gonna be a shorter trip. Archer's worked up a fierce hunger from all the driving he's done. You know, your eyes kind of look like Pennywise. You know that, Rock? You kind of look like Pennywise. How could you say that? We stayed at the Virginia Welcome Center last night. Right, Rock? Oh, and I forgot to put the heater on. So it got pretty cold. It was like 40, and I woke up and I realized I had forgotten that I turned the heater off to clean the van out. So I flipped that on and it was a little better. It's about 9 a.m. We're gonna head out to... Freddie demonstrates what?
Demonstrates like what?
What is that?
This is an AeroPress.
Okay.
We're making coffee. I like my coffee stronger, so I put it in all upside down so that you can let it sit a little bit longer than how you would normally make an AeroPress. Do you have like a knife? Or something I could just like poke this around with?
Yeah, that's all it had was peanut butter on it. Are you allergic to peanut butter?
I'm not. So we're making special AeroPress peanut butter coffee this morning. The oils and the peanut butter really bring out the flavor of the coffee.
So you set it like that, and then what do you got to do? A magic trick to flip it over?
You just flip it.
And it doesn't leak through the filter?
No, not really. It does slowly, which is why I make it upside down. But when you flip it over, like, it's all under a vacuum because of this plunger.
Oh, okay.
Until you get coffee all over your van.
Mm-hmm. The whole ride, we listened to the Adventure Zone podcast, which is this D&D podcast with the McElroy brothers, right? McElmore? No, it's McElroy's.
Fuck.
Right? Why can't I remember that? McElroy?
Do you see?
Right?
And boom goes the dynamite.
No.
What are you selling, stranger?
Griffin McElroy.
Nerd alert!
I think that's right.
You both see into this astral plane, and you can tell that something.
But Freddie had never listened to it, and then he kind of got hooked on it. And there's plenty of episodes, so it took up the entire trip.
You see your friends just above you on the catwalk.
Am I in my body or am I just a spirit?
What do you do? You're awake. You're not in the astral. You're not in the ethereal plane anymore. And a few of them get pushed back through the door and down the hallway. I think you took out about 20 with the wave of water, and then as you land next to Johan, you're just like fucking last standing.
Boats go over, cars go under. Water. Whole bunch of water.
Water.
Ships. What kind of ships are those? Are those like cargos? That's the sign? Hey, welcome. Little baby sign.
I made it.
Welcome to the Outer Banks, also known as Kitty Hawk. This is where Orville Redbacher flew the first plane, and he discovered popcorn. And there's Shane waiting. How's it going?
Good, buddy. Up yourself. Give me a hug, buddy. Am I on camera right now?
Yeah. Immediately, we got to meet Remy. Is this a boy or a girl? He's a boy. He's kind of like a mix of a healer, kind of like Rocky, and something else. But he was super energetic, just non-stop playing, to the point Rocky was getting frustrated.
Hey guys.
So we went and snacked some food, and it seemed like everywhere you went there was some type of taco deal. So we ate a ton of tacos. And then after we ate, we went to a local bar and just kind of sat and hung out with everybody there. And while we were there, some local dudes were practicing their magic and showed us some of their tricks, which was really funny.
I saw 3 guys at the gas station doing this earlier. But then something weird happens on my 4th try. This just goes away. Now I have a hole in my brain. He's got a hole in his head. I was born this way.
Let them look at that.
About shit like this. These napkins at this table. Don't smash! Oh! I wish you would have done. That was good.
The night we paused in Virginia, it was like 30 degrees. But then the day we got into the Outer Banks, it was like 65. So it was really nice, and it wasn't like humid. It was really cool. We could sleep with the fans on.
So there goes Arch.
Rocky's eating his dinner. Yeah. Sounds like tomorrow we might go surfing, but it probably won't happen because the surf doesn't look too good. Or find something else to do. I don't know. We're just kind of going with the flow. Hopefully Archer comes back. He's kind of just farting around outside. Oh, excuse you. That was a big burp. Arch. Shadow cat. Arch. Stop. You're done for the night. No. It's over. It looks like Archer's got some spurs in his toes, the way he's biting at his feet. There's these sand spurs out here. They have spikes. Archer and Rocky seem to have gotten them in their feet. He's thinking about the outside and what it was like out there in the sand. Oh, well, I'm not really that tired. Whoa. I played with that dog for too long. I'm gonna fall asleep. Next day, we kind of took it easy in the morning, but we all just walked out to the beach for a little bit. Rocky got to see the ocean for the first time. I think. You know, I got him when he was 3, but he was from Kentucky, and I don't really think he had been out to the ocean. Establishing shot. Oh yeah, that's good.
I basically live in a van. It's a Subaru Crosstrek.
Everybody here has a fucking Subaru. Yep. Okay, let's check. These paws seem okay. Don't look at me. This is my fat angle. Stay.
He does look a lot fatter.
He does, yeah. Stop it. So that's what you gotta pull out. And then you eat them. Because it was a rainy day, Shane and Caitlin were like, let's go climbing. There's this new indoor climbing gym we should check out. Got it. And that was a lot of fun. It wasn't a big place at all, but all the holds were really new. And then afterward, we decided to go to the little arcade that was right down the road. And the arcade was different. It was kind of like a Dave & Buster's.
It's like Dave & Buster's.
Not as nice. What kind of shake did you get?
Reese's peanut butter cup. Pretty good. The attendant just told me she has foot and mouth disease and she can't do mine.
Oh. We played a bunch of games. we won a few tickets with that, and so we decided we'd buy some of these little like foam rubber band rockets, and we had some fun out in the parking lot. We, again, for dinner, we went and got more tacos, and we ran into those magic guys again. Everyone goes wherever the taco deal is. And then we played some board games that night, and I think that first night we played Ticket to Ride, which took us like 2 hours to play, at least an hour and a half. And so overall, it was a good day. Really fun first day in the Outer Banks, but no surfing yet.
Explain what's going on.
All right, well, we got a little tech here. That's my mangina.
Oh, that's a good spot.
I don't know if it's getting focused or not. There he is. Got him.
Flush him. Toodaloo.
I'm not a surfer. I didn't grow up on the coast. I have no idea how to identify waves or good conditions or anything like that. That was Shane's job, and you kind of have to chase the waves. You have to hunt for them, and they could be fat or choppy or sloppy or I don't know. He was saying all these things, and I was just like, yep, okay, yeah, all right, yep. So we're gonna go smurfing. We're gonna try to fit everything, including us, in the van. And I don't have like a really hip van with racks, so it's gonna go inside. Got a Smurf board and some wetsuits. And then we're gonna fit the other ones. Long ways. Long ways!
Oh, the kitty cat! Your backup cam on this bench? Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
I got Bluetooth, dude. So before we took off to go find the perfect waves, or mediocre waves, we had to stop by the local surf shop, which that guy also occasionally lives out of his van and out of the shop, and he was really cool and rented us some foamies. And then, once we had enough boards, which we ended up cramming all into the van,
Alright, let's rent the son of a bitch and go.
we headed out down the coast. But it was like an hour, maybe hour and a half, down the coast to this area where they were like, the surf's probably good there.
This is good?
Not it.
Hatters Bay? Is that right? It could be totally wrong. And it was wild, crazy, windy, choppy, all sorts of like not good conditions. And so we kind of worked our way back.
So is this gonna be it, or are we gonna look somewhere else?
I think we're just calling here.
Okay.
But let's just go look. You gotta film the surf check, dude. It's part of the surf.
Part of it.
Hey, there's waves. Oh, wait.
We missed it. That was the last one. Is this better than the other one was?
Better, yeah. How do you guys like surfing so far? It's pretty fun, huh?
Yeah, it's really good. Swell's pretty good. It's a little fat, I heard it's messy. Yeah. So we're gonna go to somewhere it's a little messier. It's gonna look fucking pretty rad, I guess.
Bro, that's my culture you're making fun of, okay?
And eventually we came to a spot that was near this real popular lighthouse, Turtle Bay. There's turtles there. I don't know what that area was called. But when we got there, it was all kiteboarders. And even like, wow, it's super windy right now. Either way, we drove all the way out there. We wanted to try to get something.
What do you think?
Surfboards.
That was my first time putting on a wetsuit. I'd never done that before. The waters were a little colder, so I threw it on. And I kind of like it. It's kind of like having like a superhero outfit on, like spandex or something. Makes you more aerodynamic. Like I could run really fast or something. And now that I look back at what I look like in a swimsuit, I look like a dork with like my full belly from just eating a giant sandwich and my like pancake ass. But I felt like I looked like a superhero in it.
Oh, Rocky.
I put it on backwards at first, so this is the second time I put it on.
Just tell us about the conditions, Ben.
It's pretty choppy out there. You know, we just kind of checked like 3 of the spots, but this is the one we're going
gave
with.
you, like,
It's
the
like
quickest possible
type orders
one.
out right now, which is like not
So yours is
mellow.
much harder.
They're getting lit.
Okay. Freddie did go out there. We didn't film that because we were all trying to go out there at the same time. And immediately he was just like, I can't get out there. Because it was really hard. It was hard to just walk out there with these big foamy boards. It was like having a sail and just getting hit with these walls, these gusts of wind. It was the board was coming back at me, and you get out on the water and it's just this barrage of waves. Is that the right word? I think it is. And they just constantly hit you and you're supposed to dive, but those foamy boards are nearly impossible to dive with, so they tell you to barrel roll with them. And it's even with the barrel roll that the waves are taking me backwards. I got out there like 1 or 2 times. And by the time I did get out there, I was so exhausted, I couldn't get up. It was just this battle over and over and over. And the guys got up. They didn't have the big foamy boards. They had thinner boards. It just wasn't happening. Anyways, it was a fail. It was a huge fail of a surfing experience, and I was defeated and frustrated. We tried to surf. These guys surfed. Freddie got out there for 15 seconds. I got out there for 30 seconds. And now I'm gonna have what's called the drip, right? Isn't that another thing? Like if you have like.
Oh shit, I wasn't rolling.
But, you know, it all wasn't lost. It was fun going out there. And then on the way back, we stopped at a couple lighthouses. Bodie Lighthouse? I am just ripping these out of my memory bank, and I have no idea anything is remotely close to accurate. There's our man. There's a bunch of them. Oh, shit. Zoom with you as you do it. Okay. Do it. It's looking good. Update. How's it feel? Okay, we're doing another. We stopped and got a photo where Freddie would like set it up on a timer and run. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, look cool. Cool. We ended the day by going to a game store that was closing up. A lot of the shops out there, they end up having to close because during the down seasons, there's just not enough business to keep them open. So we got a good deal on a game, Munchkin, which is kind of I think it's considered a role-playing adventure game.
No, 2 little ladies rock you. They're little bitches.
Yeah, he is scared of them.
He's like, oh, give me my boy back.
Dungeon and Dragon E, but it's like preset characters, and that took us like 3 hours, but it was a ton of fun. You know, I missed playing board games with everybody, so that was a lot of fun.
I drew that halfling.
Back in Doom, you lose 2 levels.
Oh! And so it begins. That's pretty cool. So today was a pretty good success. I don't even think it was a success. Today we drove somewhere. But we got to put wetsuits on, so that was something. We got something out of it. We got to be superheroes. So today overall we filled the whole day with activities and it was pretty fun. I'm glad we actually went out and tried it. And then tomorrow we're going to try to go out and hit the surf here locally. And hopefully it's not as crazy and the winds aren't as bad. And I gotta let Rocky in. Archer already came in for the night and he's milking the pillows now. Brock! Where'd you go? So day 3, we got a slow start. Caitlin and Shane made us some avocado toast with eggs on top, which was really good. Thank you guys.
Forth between her trying to sell the outdoor products and telling how like pretty sweet.
What are you doing? Arch. Are you in trouble? Oh.
We were like, well, let's try to surf again.
Is it messy choppy or is it fat?
It's both.
Messy choppy fat?
Yep. That's the conditions.
Can they put this everywhere on the beach? This is my style of walking in the sand. Roll out the carpet, folks. Huh? Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's for. Look, there's 2 tires.
I was confident this time I was gonna do a lot better.
How you feeling so far?
Better than yesterday. But yeah, I don't know when you go for a wave. That wasn't the case. I was so exhausted from the day prior. Rowing, that is so much work. So much more work than I thought, and I kept like flailing my legs out, which is just dragging me further behind. I'd get up and fall, and I was just like always leaning too far forward, and I think it's because my pop-up is just not right. I'm pushing really hard down, kind of like pulling my knees up and then putting my feet, so my technique is shit. And I hope that one day I can go and really just like practice for a few days. How's my chest hair look?
Does it look manly?
The indie.
How about my
There we
gnarly
go.
ass nipples?
Don't do that.
All right, so we tried again,
Hold on.
and I still couldn't get up. I tried to. It seems I'm pretty toe heavy, which is kind of how I skate too, I guess. But it's tiring. I'm not built for this.
Yeah, I failed.
So after we surfed and skated that 3rd day, we kind of took it easy and again got some more tacos, and Freddie actually tried some shrimp tacos because he doesn't really like seafood, and he ended up liking them.
You look really cool.
Is it good?
Wow.
Do you love it or what?
And then we went back and played some more games.
We should probably get them out of there so they're free range.
We played Pass the Pigs, which is one of my favorite games. It's also one of Jeff Bridges' favorite games, so a little fun fact for you there.
You're at 70 now, you're sitting pretty.
Finally, something.
Oh, 20.
I think we played like 4 hours of games that night. And by the end of it, I think because we had all eaten so many tacos, we were all pretty gassy, but Shane was particularly... And I was like, this is a perfect time to demonstrate lighting farts on fire. And I think a lot of people think it's a joke. Like it's a effect they put in movies on occasion, or it's like fake. But no, you could really light your farts on fire.
Oh! The thing wasn't on. Damn it! You good? Ah, damn it! Did you say I'm better than this? Fuck! Alright, give me a moment. I gotta compose myself.
Here. You got it.
Get up close.
Yep.
That was a good one.
And set.
I did end up burning a hole in his underwear though, so that was like a $20 laugh. I had to buy him some new underwear. Actually, I think they were like $40. That's good content. No one cares. No one cares. On the road again. The next day, we headed back. You know, the weather was going to be crummy. We knew we weren't going to be able to go out surfing again. And Freddie had to get back for a job. So we ended up heading home. Alright, 13 hours of Lapland. Sounds good to me. We just drove all the way through. And that was it. That was our trip to the Outer Banks. And I really, 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 really hope I get to go back and redeem myself, stand up and catch a wave and not be such a wiener. What a wiener. I didn't even want to like release this video because I feel like I failed on that front. But I am not a great surfer or even considered knowledgeable. I'm just not. I want to be, but it's just not here at my disposal. So, yep, that's it. Support us on Patreon. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you gotta do. Alright, thanks for watching. Bell, ring, hello, bye, see ya. Bye.